Hello, Virgo. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Aviana. This is Aviana's Ascension. And today we are going to see what is coming your way for the month of September. So first of all, happy birthday. It's your season. It's your time to shine. Hope you guys are doing I was about to say hope you guys are doing a good time. So I hope you guys are having a good time, celebrating yourself, enjoying life, all beautiful stuff. So let's get into this reading. Of course, just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. We're going to do a Celtic cross today. But first, let's get into the visual. Okay, so I saw you guys like kind of sitting on a bridge, right? And you're like kind of dangling over the water. You're sitting on it, your feet are swinging. And then I heard, if you're going to do it, do it, you know? And at first, that can be a little bit of a weird message, right? Like, kind of like, if you're going to jump off the bridge, jump off the bridge. No, that's not, because Spirit was explaining it to me in a better way, right? They were like, there's something you want to go towards, Virgo. You're the only one who can, take that step and make it happen and go towards it. If you really want something, if you believe in something, go towards it. If you want a better life for yourself, if you want more happiness, more peace, more ease, go towards whatever that means for you. And don't let temporary circumstances have you making a permanent decision. Okay? Because yes, things may be hard right now, they may be confusing, they may be intense or scary, but that's not going to last forever. So don't move like it is, like trust that you'll get through this rough patch, this hard time, and whatever it is that you feel motivated to go towards, you got to do it. Okay? All right. Let's get into it. I'm going to get this Celtic cross laid out and then we'll see what's going on. Gorgeous. All right. Okay, cool. I like it. All right, so bottom of the deck, overall energy, we do have the King of Cups, Nine of Cups, the Sun, the King of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. I know you're not doubting. I know you're not. You got me twisted. Okay, let's talk about it. So, overall, the King of Cups, you are being encouraged to stay in control of your emotions, okay? The great thing about the King of, let me get comfortable, okay? The great thing about the King of Cups, especially like depicted on the traditional Rider-Waite, he's in the middle of the ocean. But his facial expression is very calm. He's looking towards the horizon. He's not letting anything going on around him distract him or within him, okay? Because that water represents your emotions, your internal world. So, yeah, there may be a lot of waves, a lot of crashing, a lot of chaos, but you don't have to give your power away to that. And that, I think, is going to be the moral of your story today. Because look at you. You got the Nine of Cups, the Sun card, the Ten of Cups, the King of Pentacles. There's so much fulfillment, satisfaction, happiness, joy, and optimism right around the corner for you. And, don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your chance to fall in love with your life, with this earth, because it truly is like once you get through all the fog of being a human and you really just take this experience as what it is, it's such a beautiful, beautiful gift. Okay, it's so beautiful to be able to have a physical manifestation of love, to be able to be the universe and play and be conscious, So enjoy that, take advantage of that. And if you're taking life a little too seriously, just go on a little walk, right? Connect with nature, go swimming or something, like do anything to just kind of get out of your head and into your body, into your flow. Okay? So let's get into it. Your current situation, the World card. See, this is what Spirit's saying. This rough patch or whatever it is you feel like you're going through is about to come to completion. And this is like a full cycle completed, meaning even if this stuff comes back around again, you're not going to be facing it as the same version as you are now. You're going to be a lot wiser, a lot calmer, more grounded. So allow yourself to get through this hard time because the World card talks about the successful achievement of something. Okay, something is going to come full circle and you're going to be on the up and up. You're going to win. So don't give up. Okay, tell me more about the World card for Virgo. Yeah, the King of Wands. Like, you need to be more confident in yourself. You need to put yourself up on a pedestal, believe in yourself, believe in your adaptability, your capability to overcome, to renew, regenerate. Like, this is not the end. It may feel like, how am I going to get through this? How am I going to go towards this new thing? You're going to do it. You're capable. You're powerful. Don't limit yourself. Yeah, you need to cut through the illusion of your emotions and just sit with them, like get a bird's eye view. Really understand, like, okay, I think a part of you might be feeling defeated because you want something so much. The fact that you want it that badly shows that it's going to happen for you. So don't doubt it. Okay? Okay, that's just my makeup. I thought something weird was going on in my eye. Okay. All right, let's keep it moving. Okay, so the challenge here makes sense. The Eight of Swords. This is all about being in your head. Hey, the call is coming from inside the house. Okay? It's not to downplay or invalidate what it is you might be going through or struggling with, but a lot of it is being emphasized with the way you're perceiving it. Okay? It's just like when they say you can either do the glass half full or the glass half empty. Either way, it's still the same amount of water, it's still the same glass, it's still the same person drinking it. But how you choose to view it is really putting a lot of weight on this situation. Okay, you can either make it lighter or you can make it heavier. But don't make a hard time even harder by being down on yourself or thinking you're going to be stuck, because that's not the case. Nothing stays the same forever. That's just not true. Tell me more about the Eight of Swords for Virgo. Yeah, see, there you are, the Queen of Pentacles. They're saying, I know my queen is not doubting. I know my queen is not scared. You are so powerful. You are so abundant, so generous. And you may not even see that right now for you, your abundance flowing in, but it's going to come in. It's up to you, though, what you want to focus on, which path you want to take to get there. Because either way, you're on the path, right? You can choose the more scenic view or you can choose the shortcut. It's up to you. But recognize that you are in control of how this is unfolding, of how you carry it in the story you tell. Don't tell stories that keep you stuck or keep you as a victim, because that doesn't do any favors for you. And if you do that, the universe will send you more things to feel like a victim about. So just check yourself. That's all. Yeah, it's like cut through the illusion. This is doomsday prepping. That's what I tell people who are always worried. Get out of the bunker. Put the canned foods down and recognize that you're going to be okay. All right? This is going to be something you do have to be patient for, but everything's going to come to fruition for you. You're going to get that abundance. You're going to get that, that connection, that happiness, that fulfillment. But you got to recognize the only thing that comes to you is things that you're a match for. So right now you're sending out an energy of, I can't do it. I'm scared. I'm stuck. You don't want that coming back to you. So focus on the positives. Focus on what you actually want to come into your fruition. Okay, and know that this is about reprogramming your mind. There could have been a lot of situations in the past where you were always kind of getting the short end of the stick. So, of course, you think that way. But you don't have to stay thinking that way. And that's the gift of being a human. Okay? All right, so what you need to focus on, absolutely the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? Focus on the next chapter. Focus on the changes that you want. Focus on, the positive opportunities that you would like to call in. Because the Wheel of Fortune talks about, one thing closes, another opens. This is fate. This is destiny. So Spirit's saying it is your fate to move on from wherever it is you feel you're stuck right now. So focus on that. You've got the confirmation, so, lean into that. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune for Virgo. Yeah, see, with the Queen of Swords and the Strength card, this is a time for you to set boundaries with yourself. Set boundaries with your shadow, with those animal instincts, because there's a part of you that is very much concerned about how am I going to survive this? How am I going to make it through? And that's a normal thing, right? Because even though we are the universe in a human body, we are still on earth. We still have bills to pay. We still have, physical things we got to take care of here. So that's normal to have that be a concern, but you can't let the fear, the scarcity mindset get you to derail yourself. Okay, get you to not believe in yourself, right? So you guys would definitely benefit from some shadow work right now. If you'd like, you can book a ceremony with me. I specialize in shadow work, but what you need to do with this situation is you need to sit with the version of you that's so scared that you're not going to make it, that you're not going to have stability. And you have to sit with it, not trying to change its mind, but just give it the love, the attention that it needs, so that way it doesn't feel so scared. Because that version of you feels very alone and feels like I have to worry, I have to overthink, I have to panic. Because if I don't, then we're not going to be okay. And that may have worked for you in the past, but it's not working for you right now. Okay? So you got to lean into your higher self. You got to lean into your faith. You have to show that part of you love and light and let it know that it's safe, because you are safe. Okay? So in the recent past, we do have the Five of Wands here. So there could have been some sort of conflict, maybe an argument between you and someone close to you or someone you know. This could also be the different aspects of yourself fighting. This could be your ego running amok. Like, let's see. Tell me more about the Five of Wands for Virgo. See, I'm noticing the butterflies on this card. Like, there's definitely a moment of transformation that's happening for you, but you just have to trust in the transformation, okay? It's like when a caterpillar goes into that cocoon, they're not like, hell yeah, I'm about to be a butterfly. They're like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm guided to do it, and I'm going to do it. And then they turn into a butterfly. All right, we have the Eight of Cups, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's a part of you that really believes in yourself, knows you can do it, and then there's another part of you that feels like this is never going to come to fruition. I should just walk away and count my losses and just move on. I mean, at the end of the day, do whatever is right for you. Spirit's saying you're going to achieve what it is you want to achieve. But if you don't believe that, there's not much the universe can do for you. I'm a big advocate of whatever fills your cup, whatever makes you happy, you got to go towards that. Like running my business, obviously I love tarot, I love healing, meditations, all that stuff. But there are other aspects of it, like content creating and like the technical side and accounting, that I don't love. But I believe in what I do so much that I'm willing to go through the hurdles and the learning curves that is required so that way I'm successful. And don't take, the aspects of this journey, whatever it is for you, don't take the hard parts as signs that you're not meant for it or that it's going to be hard forever. Sometimes things take time in order for you to learn and grow what is necessary for you to be successful in something. So if things are taking a while, if you feel like a lot of delays are happening, that just means you're not entirely ready. But that doesn't mean it's not going to happen for you. You got to learn how to stay in this position even whenever things are hard. Okay? It is a gift to be able to learn and to grow. Okay? Because the moment you're done learning here, you're out. Right? And we don't want that. Okay, there could have been a fight in regard, like with somebody that you are really close with, or maybe someone that you were in a relationship with. So now it's like maybe, maybe they were helping you, or maybe you felt like they were holding you back. Tell me a little more about this. Oh, okay. Is that it? That's it? Okay. We do have the Empress here. So, yeah, I just feel like, hold on. You might be trying to protect your energy from somebody who maybe doesn't believe in you as much, and maybe that's where a lot of this energy is coming from. Maybe you have people kind of chirping in your ear saying that, like, oh, that doesn't make sense, that's not possible. So If those are the people you're surrounding yourself with, no wonder you're doubting. But I feel deep down you have what it takes. And this could have been maybe even a fight with like a mom or a maternal figure or an older sister, even. But you know what you're about, Virgo. Deep down, you know. So I'm not even entertaining that. Like, I don't, people tell me all the time, like, that doesn't make sense. How are you going to do that? Hey, I'll figure it out as I go along, but I know it's my purpose. That's the energy you need to be in. Okay, so potential possibilities is the Six of Swords. I like this. This is leaving chaos and going into calm, collected, feeling better. Okay, so Spirit's letting you know it's very possible for you to move to the other side of this, but you also have to choose that. Okay, the boat's not going to row itself, right? So you have to choose. I'm going to get in this boat and I'm going to row, and know that you're going to be protected and guarded for that whole time. All right, tell me more about the Six of Swords for Virgo. Okay, we have the Death card, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is something where, like we said, there's a lot of maybe inconsistencies when it's like how you're choosing to show up. But I feel like you're done kind of going back and forth and focusing on what's easy and focusing on what's fun. Like you have to choose to follow your truth, to trust that, to go 10 toes standing on it. You know what I mean? And so I feel like in a possible outcome is you choosing, you know what, let me be really serious about this and let's see what happens. That's a good shift to have. I love that. When you're like, you know what? It is hard, but I'm harder. So let's do it. It's like, yeah, we're going to make it happen. I love it. Okay. So for your near future, we do have the 10 of Pentacles. That's cute. I love that. So in the near future, you've got abundance, you've got generational wealth, blessings, opportunities. There could be a new job offer or a new business endeavor, investor, investment, something like that coming through. So it looks like things are really turning around for you. Tell me more about the 10 of Pentacles. All right, we have the Fool and the Four of Wands. Okay. So when it comes to, there could have been a relationship or like family members, something like that, where maybe they, like, we kind of got the energy of somebody maybe speaking negativity into your dream or whatever. But at the end of the day, you're choosing to just let it go. It's water off a duck's back, you know? Like, I feel like you really do have your eye on the prize and you're not letting any naysayers, haters, distractions get the best of you here. Yeah, see with the Hermit here, Judgment, Ace of Wands, like you made a decision and you're going to go towards it. Nothing is going to keep you held back. And Virgo, the Hermit is your card. And that's all about listening to your intuition, taking your own path. So Spirit's saying like you're definitely going to have to do your own thing and believe in it 100% on your own, but that's okay. You know, like go towards it. Okay. So your advice here is the Moon card. Yes, I like this. So Spirit is letting you know, like, yes, there's more to this. There's more underneath the surface, but this is also your subconscious fears and blocks and doubts. To me personally, if you really believe in something, there's nothing anyone could tell you that would dissuade you. So you need to go within and see what part of me is doubting this, what part of me is scared, what part of me questions my success and my capability. That's what you need to check. Because that's the part of you that's listening to what other people are saying, or the part of you that doesn't want to take something so as seriously, you know? Don't self-sabotage. Mm-mm. Tell me more about the Moon card. Yeah, we have the Six of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups. Some of you guys, you may really want other people's approval. Like you want your family to be proud of you, your parents. You want, especially like if you have kids, you want them to be proud of you, or you want them to feel secure and stable. It feels like there's a lot about what other people are thinking, what other people need, what other people are doing. What about what you need? What about what you want? What are you doing? You know, like this is something that it has to do with you. And there's a lot of opinions, a lot of energy surrounding this, and I think that you know there's people that want the best for you and you can take their advice, but at the end of the day you can't live your life for anyone else. You really can't. Even if you are a parent, like you have to do what makes you happy and live for yourself. Because yeah, I just feel like there's too much weight, there's too much stuff surrounding this, and you got to get back into check with what makes you happy and what fills your cup, and that should be the motivating factor. And whenever you follow that, usually you will get that success and that abundance that you want. Okay, anything else for like we got the 10 of cups, 4 of wands, anything else for that kind of 10 of pentacles energy? Okay, there's the Emperor, the 9 of pentacles, the 7 of wands, the 9 of wands. Yeah. It just feels like for some of you, you may really want to make your dad proud, or if you have like an older brother, father figure, but like you're doing so with a lot of fear. There's so much fear surrounding this, and you feel like you have to prove yourself, and you don't. That's what's like fogging all of this up, like trying to follow your dream, but also worrying about what other people are thinking about it. It's your dream, you know? Not everyone's meant to understand it because it's your own path, okay? You have to believe in it. You have to strive for that, for you, not for anyone else. All right. In your environment, yeah, this makes sense. So we have the 3 of cups. That's what's influencing you, is everybody else around you. First of all, ask yourself, are you doing this for you or are you doing this for other people? If you're doing it for other people, let's take a step back and rethink it all. And that might be why it feels so hard. Okay? But if you're doing this for you, it should not matter what other people think. Okay? That's going to be the thing that shoots you in the foot. It's like a musician caring about what everyone thinks about their work. Like, yes, of course, people want fans and to sell out, tours and stuff like that. But you can't compromise your art, your love, your passion for other people. Tell me more about the 3 of cups. Yeah, this is like a very outdated belief. It's like you want to make mom and dad proud. You want to support the family, which, hey, these are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful desires, goals, but you can't live a lie or force yourself or, you know, try to do things from just an inauthentic place in order to make that happen. Because then, so what? Then they're proud and everyone has a mansion, but then you're still not happy about your life? That's not fair. We have the 7 of pentacles, the Queen of wands. Yeah, at the end of the day, I do feel like these people believe in you. They believe that, the seeds you're planting, they're going to grow, like everything's going to work out. But I do think that you're needing to do some shadow work and recognize that the weight of other people's opinions cannot matter so much. Also, I feel like these people see you as very capable, very powerful. So it's kind of confusing to me why you may not see that for yourself. Hmm. See, let's talk about the hope and fear. The hope is that you're a role model to people, is that you're going to be successful and that everyone's proud of you. Hey, guess what? They are proud of you. And by the way, the only thing that matters is that you're proud of yourself. You know, that's what's most important. You're going to get where you want to go, Virgo, but don't worry so much about what the people watching you are thinking. It's kind of like a basketball player isn't, throwing the ball into the bleachers. They're focused on the game, you know? That's what you need to do. Tell me more about the Six of Wands for Virgo. So yeah, it would make you so, so happy if you could make your people proud. But the thing is, I think this is an inner child wound. Like maybe you only got admiration when you did something, or maybe you had like a sibling who had a lot of accomplishments, but it felt like you were always overshadowed. Something like that. Your happiness has to be centered in your own self. You can't rely on other people to make you happy or to make you proud. That comes from you. Okay. Alrighty, your final outcome, you've got the Page of Wands. So I like this. This is a situation where you may not have all the experience or the knowledge, but you're going towards it with confidence. You're speaking your mind, you're being honest. You're feeling yourself, and that's good. I want you to feel yourself. Absolutely. Like it's like an energy of like, I may not know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it and I'm going towards it and I don't care what anybody thinks. And that's what I want for you. Absolutely. Tell me more about the Page of Wands for Virgo. Oh. Ooh. See, we got another page here. So yeah, it's like you're not going to feel as ready or as experienced or as knowledgeable as you want to feel, but that's normal, right? Like when you're going towards something new or making a big leap, of course you don't know what's going to happen or how to manage it, but you're just going to go because you believe in it so much, you love it so much. Yeah, it's like you're going to take the time to really reflect and ask yourself what matters to you. What do you want to create with this life? And once you make that decision, things happen quick. So it's like all Spirit is waiting for is for you to fully give your stamp of approval with something, not look around and see what everybody else is stamping and if they're approving, but just deciding for yourself, this is what I want, so I'm going to go towards it. And then things are just going to take off like that. So get into it, Virgo. I love that. Fierce. All right, we're going to close it out with some oracle messages. And if this resonated, let me know with a like, a comment. Definitely subscribe, share the video with a fellow Virgo. All of that helps the channel grow. And check out your other placements if you would like a more accurate monthly message. All right. Oh. Okay, let's talk about it. Ooh, okay, so we have number 4, heart chakra. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. Beautiful, yeah. Definitely time to tune into your heart chakra. This will make you feel more confident in following your heart and trusting what that's guiding you to do. This can also help with like healing childhood stuff or just past trauma in general, having you have that unconditional love for yourself and for others. See, I feel like you're worried about other people judging you because you judge yourself. Don't judge yourself. And if other people are judging you, tell them to stick it where the sun don't shine. You know what I mean? Don't let it get to you. We have number 12, change. That makes 3. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward. So that way we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. Absolutely, yeah. You're going through a big, big change here. I think the biggest part of this is like no longer looking to others for that approval or that validation. Okay. It's like, I feel like you're growing up here. I feel like this is someone who was always looking for that validation from, friends, family members, siblings. Those are family members, but what, bosses, right? And now you're at this space where you're like, well, this is what I want to do, and I have to trust it. I have to believe in it. So that means I got to get rid of this aspect. Lots of change on the horizon. Okay, we have number 21, Divine Feminine. That makes 3. The frequency of Divine Feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. And then we have the Divine Masculine, number 22, which makes 4. So you have 3 and 4 twice now. The frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. Yeah. So, yeah, this is a moment to definitely balance your masculine and feminine energy, right? Your feminine is all about your intuition, going within, attracting. The masculine is all about external, taking action, making things work and happen for yourself. And I do think a lot of this stems from like someone is definitely, because we had the Emperor and the Empress already. So I think this is someone is always looking to like parents or older siblings or somebody like that, grandparents, for approval. It does not come from them, it comes from you. Okay? This makes me think of it was a lady on TikTok, like an older lady. I think she was like 60 something, and she was just like, here's my advice for young people. And she was like, don't worry about wearing the swimsuit or whatever, because if someone is staring at you, that's their weird hobby and not your problem. So apply that to this, okay? Someone's judging you, critiquing you, or giving you unnecessary comments and criticism. That's their weird hobby. You don't have to take that on, okay? And the last card, number 25, which makes 7, Emergence. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds in that place. Absolutely. See, tap back into that inner child. Have fun. Allow yourself to let go of the judgment, let go of the seriousness, and just have fun. Approach something with more joy and childlike wonder in your heart, because something's going to work out for you. Everything's going to be cool, but you have to choose to go towards it. And then you have to really believe in it and not worry about what anyone else is thinking. Okay? Okay. That's all I have for you today, Virgo. Thanks for watching. If you would like more content, I've got all my social media and my website linked down below, so check it out. And on my website, that's where you can go to book a personal reading, a healing ceremony. I specialize in shadow work, and you can sign up for my newsletter as well, which is a great way to get the readings directly to you. And if you want further spiritual guidance, meditations, affirmations, rituals, all that good stuff, check it out. Okay? You have a beautiful night, Virgo. Happy birthday, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.